Kev G, weather overview. How's it going out there, everybody? Well, the cold air, as advertised, has plummeted into the region for today, and it is going to be a windy one out there for most of the day. Temperatures stuck around 50 degrees and winds blowing at times up to 40 miles an hour. So, a blustery, chilly fall day is in the offing for your Sunday. And for much of the week, I think that we do have basically chilly weather to deal with. And I think one bright spot would be Wednesday, where it looks like we get up to about 60. But the rest of the time, we're in the 40s and 50s. So fall is truly taking hold. You remember that first 8 days that started the month? Well, those days are long gone. As we started the month, some 7 to 8 degrees above the average. But that is being wiped out as we have these cold air masses come in. Now, for the growing season purposes, we do, the National Weather Service does freeze watches and freeze warnings. There's one up for Suffolk County tonight, a freeze watch. So this is for, the plants that you can bring inside. That would be a good idea to bring them in. So if this goes to a freeze warning, that means that they're expecting freezing temperatures for this part of the region. Connecticut and the Hudson Valley have already had their freezing temperatures, so they're not going to get any more freeze watches or warnings. And everybody else will fall into line inevitably with as far as freezing temperatures are concerned and the end of the growing season. So, just another step through fall as we head deeper and deeper into the fall season. So overall, it's a quiet week if we go back to the GFS courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. The winds died down for tonight into tomorrow, but then as we get into Wednesday or Thursday, they pick back up, and these winds are from a northerly direction, so you're getting a feed right out of our neighbors to the north there up in Canada. So these are chilly temperatures for the most part, except for that one odd day, which would be Wednesday, where temperatures could make a run into the 50s to near 60. But other than that, it's 40s and 50s. Now, the more interesting, intriguing part of the forecast starts to come in by the time we get into late week and to early next week. But again, this is a long way off. The basic idea is that a storm is going to develop along the Gulf Coast. And then as we get into the weekend, how strong and how far north does the storm get? So sort of a preview of winter storms and things of that nature. But this could be the first fall nor'easter of the season, a true nor'easter developing along the mid-Atlantic coast. Now, I've been seeing for a while that the weather models have been hinting at this period being potentially stormy. So it wouldn't really surprise me at all if by Sunday night into Monday we get into some very heavy rain and strong gusty winds along the coast. Now, on this particular model run, this is a pretty wrapped up system. You see 979 millibars at the height of the storm. That would be a pretty intense storm for Sunday night into Monday. I wouldn't take this at face value, but I am showing it to you simply because for a while now, the models have been hinting at this period as being one where we would have to watch for a storm. And if that storm did come to fruition, it would take its sweet old time getting out of here. So something to watch in the Sunday-Monday time period, potentially a nor'easter developing. But in no way is it a definite thing. It's just something to watch. But before that happens, if that happens at all, rather, we're looking at a pretty quiet, serene weather pattern, with temperatures mainly in the 40s to near 50, except for that odd day on Wednesday where we make a run at 60 degrees. So overall, a pretty quiet fall weather pattern, and we'll watch that nor'easter, potential anyway, for late week into early next week.